like to go around the tree twice, but I don't think I can stretch it far enough for that. I know I can't do it with two hands. Just stepped out of the house. A very strong smoky odor too. We're gonna go for a walk, but I don't think so. Well, I guess we'll walk out to the highway. My first thought when I saw this smoke in the air was there's a fire in the area somewhere. Guess I'm not so sure there's not. And it's 4 degrees cooler than it was an hour ago. And I know tomorrow is going to be only a high in the 60s. So this is blowing in a cold front. Air quality index right now is 157. That's way up from it was around 90 this morning. And we got a good rain coming in. Looks like it's about half an hour away, coming in from the southwest. Exciting times. Yep. This is where the ticks are, in this green, fresh, tall grass. Wow. I'm gonna have to check Insley over for ticks, that's for sure. Maybe before we even get in the house. And I can feel it in my throat, this smoke. Well, then never mind. It's just like when you bring your acting up car into the mechanic and it won't act up. It's been leading up to this for, well, last summer and this summer. You release that. It kills it. But lately, and last year, nothing would happen. It would keep running. So I was going to get to the bottom of it. Now it won't act up. It won't fail. It just needs lubrication, no doubt. Or a minor bending. Now let's bend this little one. Oh yeah, right there, stripped, it sure is. Flabbergasted with how much every day there's something different around here you could not imagine. You couldn't create. The mess on my car, that's been going on for 4 years or 3 years. The robins were nesting directly above the car, the light fixture. That's what happened. But I don't see any nesting going on by the swallows. I can't see a nest. All I see them doing is flying in and around and out. And they aren't particularly afraid of me. I go in there and they come flying in, do a loop, and then land up in the rafters. Look at me. And the companion comes in and lands next to them and looks at me. But now I'm going to park the car outside. One fewer reason to go in the garage and upset them. No. I'd like to go around the tree twice, but I don't think I can stretch it far enough for that. I know I can't do it with 2 hands. deer flies are here. This is no bigger. Well, how about down there? No. It's a little bit tilted, but I can correct that in the software. Well, here's another day. I didn't get any wood split, any firewood produced. Best intentions. That's what I was going to do first. I got up early from my nap. I'm going to come out and begin doing what? It's a nice cool day. It's in the lower 70s. And I got out here and I realized, oh, I've got to water the white pine. And then, oh yeah, I got to mow down at Otter Pond. The path going down there and the berm where the park bench is already growing up. Want to keep things knocked down. Well, then when I went to get the mower, I'm going to use the narrower mower. But that one, the primer bulb is kaflooey. So it takes starting fluid, take the air cleaner out, pull, runs for 5 seconds and quit. Do it again, and then it runs. I've looked up the primer bulb on Amazon. Well, I looked it up on a site that sells those kinds of things, which I'd rather buy from them than Amazon all the time. But the part was $3.85, and guess what shipping was? $10. Went to Amazon. They've got a set of 2. That's how they do things now. Selling one isn't worth their trouble. They wanted $6.85 for the pair and free shipping because of Amazon Prime. Well, so I've got it in my cart. But before I did that, I had to, of course, get the mower out because I discovered that there's a couple areas here. The path going down into the North Meadow is already grown up enough where, oh, I might as well do that too while I'm mowing. Oh, I got to do beside that. Got finished with that, got the little mower going, went down to Otter Pond, and then when I was in the garage putting the mower away, I found the mess on my car. Looking around again for a nest. There's got to be a nest. Why are they pooping right above my car? No nest, no nest. But they're in and out, man, they're in and out all the time. So get the car out, wash it off. Well then, oh yeah, I've been trying to think of a place to put the trail camera out on a trail somewhere. And I finally figured it out a couple days ago. So of course I had to get all situated with that. It's a firefly. Began seeing them about a week ago. And the deer flies. You heard me comment on that. Oh boy. Here we go. And then when I sat down, I'm worn out. There's no more energy. And it's late. It's after 5 already. So I'm justified in taking my ease. Lots of dragonflies now again, finally. They like to swarm above Otter Pond, right over the shoreline. Sometimes there'll be 8, 10, 12, just down they go, and then they're gone. 15 seconds later, they're all back. Male goldfinches are very prominent down there too now. They fly from one side of the Otter Pond across to the woods. When I see a flash of gold, they're flying back a few minutes later. Ducks are using that flyway. That really is a flyway. above Otter Pond and all the way down to the south. You know, there's woods and then the swamp. And they like to fly right through there. Once in a while I'll hear a faint quack and I'll look way south. Here comes a duck. Zoom. Most of the time they're silent.